This is Mark chapter 8, and we're going to go from verse 27 through to 30. Jesus went out along with his disciples to the villages of Caesarea Philippi, and on the way he questioned his disciples, saying to them, "Who do people say that I am?" They told him, saying, "John the Baptist, and others say Elijah, but others one of the prophets." And he continued questioning them. "But who do you say that I am?" Peter answers and says to him, "You are the Christ." And he warned them to tell no one about him. This is right in the middle of Mark's Gospel. We've in the middle of chapter, towards the end of chapter 9, and the disciples have been with Jesus. They have followed him. They have seen Jesus has called them to be with him so that he could send them out. He's been with them. He's taught them. He's done miracles amongst them. They've done miracles as well through the authority of his name. And Jesus draws them aside. This is like at the peak of his popularity within the north of Israel in Galilee. And he takes them even further north into the kind of Gentile country and takes them aside. And he starts speaking to them and he says, "Who do people say that I am?" And they essentially say, you are a prophet, like John the Baptist or Elijah. God is with you. They say you're a prophet. You're something that God has sent. And yet Jesus turns around and says to them, "But who do you say that I am?" And this is the crucial question that faces every man, woman, and child. Who do you say that Jesus is? And Peter, often the spokesman for the apostles, turns around and he says, "You are the Christ. You are the Messiah. You are greater than John the Baptist or any of the prophets or Moses or Abraham. You are greater than all of these. You are the Messiah. You are the Christ who God has sent into the world. You are the Son of God. You are the God-man. We believe in you. I believe in you." This was the response of the Apostle Peter. He had seen enough, and yet God had put something in his heart to say, "Jesus, you are more than all of these other prophets who have come into the world. You are the Messiah. You are unique. You are the one that God has